Father of all wisdom and truth. Today I come before you, not because my faith is perfect, but because I desire it to grow. There are moments in my life when I believe in you sincerely, yet I struggle to recognize what you are already doing inside me. I trust you with my words, but sometimes my heart still hesitates. I know your promises, but I do not always feel strong enough to live them fully. And you see that, Lord. You see how faith can exist alongside doubt. You see how belief can be real, yet feel fragile. You see how I can walk with you and still question myself, still question my capacity, still question whether I am truly growing or simply surviving. Today, I ask you to strengthen my faith, not by adding something foreign to me, but by helping me recognize what you have already placed within me. Your word reminds me that faith becomes effective when it deepens my understanding of every good thing you have given me in Christ. And yet, there are days when I overlook those good things, days when I focus more on what is missing than on what has already been planted. Father, I confess that sometimes I believe in you more easily than I believe in what you are doing in me. Strengthen my faith in this place. Strengthen my faith where past disappointments distorted my vision. Strengthen my faith where old failures still echo. Strengthen my faith where comparison weakened my confidence and made me forget that my journey with you is personal and intentional. There are seasons when faith feels strong because circumstances are calm. And there are seasons when faith feels quiet, tested, almost invisible. But I am learning that quiet faith is not weak faith. It is often faith that is maturing. So today, Lord, I do not ask you for louder emotions. I ask you for deeper understanding. Help me see clearly what you have already done, what you are already forming, and what you are patiently growing within me. Let my faith move from knowledge to conviction, from repetition to awareness, from habit to relationship. And as I remain here with you, teach me to recognize that strengthening my faith does not mean becoming someone else, but becoming more rooted in who you created me to be. Stay with me as we go deeper into this prayer. Father, as I stay here in your presence, I begin to realize how often my faith has been shaped, more by my experiences than by your truth. There were moments when I trusted you, yet doubted myself. Moments when I believed you were faithful, but questioned whether I was capable. And slowly, without noticing, my faith became something I admired from a distance, instead of something I lived from within. Today, I ask you to change that. Your word teaches me that faith becomes effective when I recognize the good you have already placed in me. Not imagined good, not future potential, but real, present, God-given good that already exists because I belong to you. Yet so often, Lord, I overlook it. I focus on what I lack, on where I feel behind, on the parts of my story that still feel unfinished. And in doing so, I forget that you do not build carelessly. You do not plant seeds without intention. You do not begin a work without purpose. Strengthen my faith by sharpening my awareness. Help me recognize when insecurity is not humility, but a refusal to agree with what you say about me. Help me see that dismissing your work in me does not honor you. It limits my ability to walk fully in what you are doing. Father, I do not want a faith that only looks upward. I want a faith that also looks inward and recognizes your fingerprints in my life. Teach me to see growth where I once saw delay. Teach me to see preparation where I once saw stagnation. Teach me to see grace where I once saw weakness. There are times when I confuse faith with performance. I think I must prove something to you before I can walk confidently with you. But you are not asking me to perform. You are inviting me to participate. Participation requires awareness. It requires presence. It requires the courage to acknowledge that you are already at work within me, even when the results are still forming. Father, strengthen my faith by helping me stop minimizing what you have entrusted to me. Let me honor your work by recognizing it, by stewarding it, by walking in it with humility and confidence. As I continue in this prayer, teach me how to let this awareness settle deeper so that my faith no longer feels distant or fragile, but grounded, alive, and ready to grow even stronger. Father, as my faith begins to grow in awareness, I realize that strengthening faith is not about intensity, but about consistency. It is not built only in moments of prayer, but in the quiet decisions I make every day, in how I speak to myself when no one is listening, in how I respond when things do not go as planned, in how I choose trust when fear feels more familiar. I ask you to strengthen my faith right there, in the ordinary moments where doubt quietly tries to settle. There are days when my faith feels clear and steady, and there are days when it feels tested by fatigue, by unanswered questions, by situations that stretch my patience and challenge my confidence. On those days, help me remember that faith does not disappear just because it feels quieter. Faith matures when it learns to stand without constant reassurance. Father, help me stop measuring my faith by how I feel and start recognizing it by how I choose. When I choose obedience over impulse, when I choose peace over control, when I choose to trust you, even when I do not yet see the outcome. Strengthen my faith in my daily responsibilities, in conversations where I must speak truth gently, in decisions where I must move forward without full clarity, in moments where waiting feels harder than acting. Your word teaches that faith becomes effective when it is lived, not just believed. So teach me how to live it. Let my faith influence how I see setbacks, not as proof of failure, but as opportunities for growth and dependence on you. Let it shape how I handle uncertainty, not with panic, but with patience rooted in trust. Father, there are times when I want faith to remove difficulty, but you are teaching me that faith often strengthens me within it. It anchors me when circumstances shift. It steadies me when outcomes remain unclear. Help me practice faith that moves beyond words and settles into posture, a posture of surrender, a posture of humility, a posture of trust that does not rush ahead of you, nor lag behind you. As I continue this prayer, let my faith become something I carry naturally, not something I struggle to hold on to. Let it shape my reactions, my expectations, and the way I walk through each day, with confidence grounded not in myself, but in you who faithfully walks with me. Father, as my faith grows stronger, I begin to see how deeply my perception of myself has influenced the way I trust you. There were times when I believed your promises, but struggled to believe they could truly apply to me. Times when I read about faith producing fruit, yet quietly wondered if I was falling behind, if something in me was lacking, if I had missed a step that others seemed to understand so easily. But today, Lord, I bring that distorted vision to you. Your word says that faith becomes effective when I recognize every good thing you have placed within me. And I realize now that failing to recognize that good has often weakened my confidence, not because you withheld anything, but because I did not yet see clearly. Heal my perception, Father. Heal the way I look at myself through old labels, past mistakes, and seasons where growth felt slow or invisible. Help me understand that progress in you is not always loud, not always obvious, and not always immediate. There are seeds you planted in me long ago that are still developing beneath the surface. There is wisdom forming where patience was required. There is strength growing where endurance was demanded. And there is faith deepening, even when I thought I was simply trying to survive. Strengthen my faith by teaching me to agree with you. When you say I am growing, help me stop arguing with insecurity. When you say you are at work, help me stop dismissing the evidence of your grace. When you say you are faithful to complete what you began, help me stop rushing the process. Father, I do not want false confidence. I want clarity. I want a faith that sees accurately, that acknowledges both my limitations and your active presence within me. Teach me to speak to myself with truth, not with fear disguised as humility. Teach me to recognize that honoring your work in me does not lead to pride, but to gratitude and responsibility. As my perception heals, let my faith rest more securely. Let it stop searching for validation and begin to stand on understanding. Let me walk forward, aware that you are shaping me intentionally, patiently, and lovingly. And as this awareness settles, prepare my heart to receive peace, the kind of peace that comes when faith no longer fights against itself, but begins to move in harmony with the work you are faithfully doing within me. Father, as I come to the end of this prayer, I feel my heart becoming quieter, not because every question has been answered, but because trust has found a deeper place to rest. I no longer ask you to prove that you are working. I choose to believe it. I choose to trust that even when I cannot fully see the process, you are faithful to complete what you began in me. Strengthen my faith in the days ahead, Lord, not only when I feel close to you, but also when life feels demanding, when distractions pull at my attention, and when doubts try to return quietly. When those moments come, help me remember what you have shown me here. Help me remember that faith grows through awareness, through consistency, through a willingness to walk forward, even when everything is not yet clear. I place my expectations in your hands, not as something I abandon, but as something I entrust to you. Teach me to move forward without pressure, to grow without comparison, and to trust without fear of falling behind. Father, let the truth of your word remain with me. Let it echo gently in my thoughts. Let it guide my decisions. Let it shape how I see myself and how I see the journey you have placed before me. As I rise from this moment of prayer, I ask you to carry this strengthening of faith into my ordinary hours, into my conversations, into my responsibilities, into the quiet moments where belief is practiced, not announced. Let my faith continue to deepen, not as something fragile, but as something rooted in your character, rooted in your promises, rooted in the good you have already placed within me. I trust you with what is still forming. I trust you with what is still growing. I trust you with the work you are doing in me, even when I cannot yet see the full result. And with a calm heart, I rest in the confidence that you are faithful, that you are present, and that you are guiding me step by step. Amen.